This is a quick instructional video on how to use our home theater system. In front of me are three remotes. The small one on the left controls the TV. The one in the middle is the Xbox controller. The one on the right controls the receiver. Right now I have everything off. The thing to remember with this system is that everything must go through the receiver. There's no sound that comes out of the TV. The TV is nothing but a monitor. We do not get regular TV at all. Everything goes through an Xbox. So, in order to get started, first thing we do is use the small remote to turn on the TV, which is this little red button here. See the red light flashing? The TV will light up. Okay, next in our line is we want to turn on the Xbox. If you reach down here, this is called the Xbox button. Just hold it down for about a second. It lights up white. That turns on the white controller that you see in front of me. It also will turn on the Xbox, which as you can see on the light down there. Now, the next thing is we need to turn on the receiver. So the receiver is here. There is a button here called Game. Push that. That means it's connected to the Xbox. The receiver will light up. And if you look at it, it will say main zone on, and then it says D surround for digital surround and Xbox. If this does not say Xbox, you will not receive any sound. So that must be lit up, and that's just by hitting the game button on the remote. Okay, let's do some navigation. So you can see we have the screen in front of us. These are the apps. We essentially have YouTube, Netflix, Pandora, a Blu-ray player, HBO Max that are displayed on the screen. I have more apps than this. What we want to do is use the controller to bring up menus to change the apps. So in order to do that, we are going to use this little joystick over here, which is a navigation, and this will move around the screen up on the TV. So if I move the joystick to the right, it goes to the right, left, whatever. Okay. You can also use, there's a little X thing down here. This also does basically the same thing. If I push this back and forth sideways, it will move around. So essentially this is the two ways you move around from the apps. So if you want another app that's not shown up here, we need to scroll down where it says, and I just highlighted, My Games and Apps. Do that, and then you hit the green button. Green means enter or select. We point that up, and this brings up a menu that shows games, apps, groups. We don't have any games on here. All we have is apps. Scroll down to the apps, and it will show you all the apps I have. Use the joystick on the left to go over and pick out whatever you want. Essentially, the ones on here are the ones you can access. So there's Amazon Music, there is Disney Plus, CBS News, HBO Max, Hulu, Netflix, Pandora for music. We scroll down a little bit, and Prime Video and YouTube. So whenever you pick the one you want, essentially, let's say we want to go to, we're going to go to HBO Max. We highlight it. It's highlighted in the middle. Go back down here. Once we got it, hit the A button, enter. That will bring up HBO Max. And it takes a second to load. By the way, use the receiver remote here. Has the volume control on it. This is the only volume control we have that does anything. The TV one does nothing. The TV remote is basically only the turn on and off the TV. It's a monitor, essentially. So you've got your volume buttons up here. Okay, now it says who's watching. Again, we're going to highlight. It probably already has M. That's me for Mark. Then we just hit the green button on the remote again. Highlights me. Brings up a menu. And it shows you all the different things that are available. Again, use the joystick here to go back and forth, or the little plus sign here. And then you can just scroll down using the joystick or that plus sign. Look for things. If you move over to the left, go up, hit search. Again, hit the A button to enter. It will bring up a search menu, and then you can look for whatever you want. Now, the way to get out of things like this is to use this red button, B. B stands for back. So if I hit the red button, it will go back over to the search page. I can then go down to home, hit the A button again for enter, and it essentially takes me back home. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward. And all the sound is going to come through I have, it's called a 5.1 system. So there's 5 speakers and a subwoofer, which is off to the side. If you want to change out of this app, HBO Max app, and go to a different app, we go back to this Microsoft button, and we're just going to tap it for a second. When I tap it, it brings up the main menu, which says Home. We're going to click the A button. That takes us home, and then we go through the same procedure again, pick out whatever app you want, highlight it, hit the A button for enter, and you're in that app. When you're done watching, to turn things off, essentially to turn the Xbox off, probably the easiest thing to do is to just go up to the Xbox console, and you see where it's lit up there, that is the on-off button. Okay? For the TV to turn off, again, we're going to go back to our remote here, hit the red button, the TV is gone, and when I turn off the TV, it also turns off the receiver. Okay, that is pretty much it. I didn't turn off the Xbox, but you just have to make sure that's off. The light's off, it's going to be off. All right, so that's a quick video on how to use this system, okay? Bye.